Remember that? He got smashed.
This is the Schmo with the pro, with the former UFC light heavyweight champion. He's fought in Pride. He's fought in Bellator. He's a living legend. He's a podcaster. He's a movie star. He's Quinton Rampage Jackson in the flesh here at the Huntington Beach Ultimate Training Center. How we doing?
I'm good. I'm a podcaster now.
That's right.
I just co-host one podcast. Oh, well, I'm with Chris Angel, too. I forget about that.
Jackson, man, you guys do a great job. The Schmo was just checking out the recent podcast with Mackenzie Dern. She was unsuccessful recently over there in Madison Square Garden, but she's a great gal.
Yeah, she's good, and she's a great fighter. You know, every time, it's sometimes you win some, you lose some. But I didn't get a chance to watch the fight. I heard that she just came up short. It wasn't a good showing for her.
So you missed the whole UFC card. What were you doing, Rampage?
I got a son that's 23 years old, and he has no riz. I hooked him up on a blind date with a wonderful girl. See, what people don't understand is that right now we're going through hoflation. So it's harder to get a good girl. It's harder to find good girls, especially with OnlyFans. All the girls are like prostitutes and porn stars now. And my son, he's a part of me, and I want him to have a good girl. So I found a good girl, been looking for her. So I wanted to bring back arranged marriages type thing. So I found a good girl for my son, and I took him on a blind date. And that's the only times they could actually meet up was that Saturday. What was it? It was a Saturday. The Saturday that the fights was going. So my son is more important to me than any MMA event. So I tried to hook him up with a very nice girl. She's very beautiful, very nice. I know her mom. Her mom has the most beautiful eyes I ever seen.
Nice melons, yeah.
Oh, yeah, her mom got some big titties.
Okay. Well, his Riz game, your son, is now up after the date, or is he still at the same level?
My son's an idiot. Okay. I love him though, but he dumb as fuck. I'm sorry. I don't know where he got the dumb part from, because I'm not dumb. I'm smart. I'm the smart guy in my family. My son, he don't listen to the shit I say. I was like, bro, that's a good girl. It's hard to get girls come. I said, won't you text her? And what I'm saying, like, riz her up a little bit. He's like, nah, I ain't gonna text her. I'm gonna wait a couple of days. I'm like, okay, son, don't listen to me. All right. I don't know. He's a fucking idiot.
Okay. So you missed the fights. Alex Pereira, he's the quickest man in UFC history to become a two-time champion, middleweight and now the light heavyweight division. Alex Pereira came from Glory Kickboxing, announced in the Hall of Fame, so you didn't even get to check that out. No thoughts on Alex Pereira?
No, I missed that. I didn't even see the highlights, because I think, like, sometimes the UFC, they don't like to show what happened in the fight, right? They want you to go on Fight Pass and watch it, and I don't do Fight Pass. So I missed it, but I heard he knocked out the dude with the funny hair. Yeah. What's his name with the funny hair?
Yuri Prohaska.
What the fuck? How you know how to even say that name?
Czech Republic.
Oh, he's from Czech Republic. I've been out there before. You been there before?
Never.
They all look like you.
Close enough. We appreciate that. But something that you are in tune with, the Schmo saw you in Saudi Arabia. Yeah. You were there for the Battle of the Baddest. Yeah. We saw, Tyson Fury against Francis Ngannou. The favorite person you like to pronounce, Ngannou. You got that name right now?
Yeah. I think I pronounced his name correctly.
Now you do?
I do. I know how to pronounce his name.
Okay. Well, what do you make of Francis Ngannou? He's now the number 10th ranked boxer in the WBC.
Man, he's made MMA proud, man. Francis Ngannou is the motherfucking man. He's the baddest man on the planet right now. Can't y'all see it? So many people doubted him, even in MMA and boxing. I understand why. I understand, because he went up against Tyson Fury. He's supposed to be the best, and Francis made him look bad. He made the best heavyweight boxer in the world look like an amateur. And I don't want to toot my own horn, but I called it. One interviewer, I can't remember his name. What's the guy's name that I interviewed with over there? One interviewer, I did some interviews and stuff with him. Coach knows him, but I can't remember his name because I suck at that. But anyway, he interviewed 40 people, and he said, Rampage, you the only one that got it right. He interviewed 40 people, MMA guys, boxers. What's his name? Gareth Davies. Gareth Davies.
Gareth Davies, yeah.
Yeah, you heard of him?
Yeah, he's got the blue glasses.
Oh, he trying to be like you?
He's older than the Schmo. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Okay, so just to get receipts, go back and watch his interviews. He did two of them with me. The second one, he said, man, I interviewed 40 people. You the only one that got it right. I knew Francis was going to beat him. I'm surprised that Francis didn't knock him out.
Well, what was it like being there in that environment when Francis did drop him and he had all the success, and then they read the scorecards and he didn't get the victory?
When Francis dropped him, when Francis dropped him and Tyson got up, the energy in that stadium was crazy. A lot of people was at disbelief, but me, and I was sitting next to Adele. I'm sorry, Adele, I can't remember your last name because I'm bad at all this stuff, but he's a Iraqi MMA fighter, you know what I'm saying? I was with him, and I was sitting next to Coach Bobby, and I was like, wow, he did it, but then Tyson got out and said, Tyson got up, I was like, oh, they're going to give Tyson this decision because I've seen Tyson come back from getting knocked out before with Deontay Wilder. Now I was like, that woke Tyson up. Tyson was underestimating him the whole time, and then what that happened, Tyson just going to try to win on points. And he knew that he was going to, if he didn't get knocked out, he knew that he was going to win that fight because he already signed a fight with, what's his name, Alexander Usyk. So, you know what I'm saying? I knew it that if he didn't put him to sleep, that was going to happen. So, but the energy was crazy. The energy was crazy. The crowd was going wild. That's when there's like a rocket moment where the crowd started believing in Ngannou, and they started cheering for him. At first, they were cheering for Tyson. Then after that, they started cheering for Ngannou, and the crowd just changed, and it was electric.
Like a Rocky IV scene.
It was like a Rocky IV scene. So it was the sickest show I've ever seen in my life, which made me want to go fight there. And Francis has inspired me to get even more serious about my boxing. I had been training boxing even before that, but then once I got back from Saudi Arabia, I've been stepping it up a lot in my boxing game. I'm like, now I've been in the game a lot longer than Francis, and I can't be a hater and say like I want to be like Francis now. He did something that I wanted to do. I asked Uncle Dana years ago when I was at the top of my game and when I was fighting UFC, let me do a boxing match. But back then, honestly, it was nobody for me to box. And I was 205, which is heavyweight in boxing, and there was really nobody at that time for me to box. And they wasn't doing, I was before my time. They wasn't doing these crossover fights and all that different stuff like that. The closest thing they got was James Toney, ugly fat ass, came over to UFC and got his ass kicked by Randy Couture.
Schmo remembers that.
You remember that? He got smashed.
He did get smashed. Well, you're a pioneer of the game. The Schmo was going to say you're looking svelte. You're looking like you can certainly make 205 these days.
No.
Dare I say 185, but Rampage, who are you getting ready for? We've seen the feud with Shannon the Cannon Briggs. We know you were getting ready for that grudge match from the Ultimate Fighter back in the day. What do you want? What's next for you?
So this is the whole breakdown. I was getting ready to fight Titties. I'm sorry, Daryl Schonauer. And Shannon Briggs has been talking about fighting me for 2 years. And to keep it 100, y'all know I like to keep it 100. I'm like, whatever. I want to do a boxing match. He the only boxer that's coming out there me want to fight, so I'm going to entertain it. And I wasn't taking it serious. Then he sent me like, hey, I'm sending you some money. Just to let you know I'm serious. He sent me a grip. He sent me a little bag. To let me know he was serious. I said, okay. So I got more excited. Then we were supposed to fight in February in Florida. Then we went to Saudi Arabia and we saw all that shit they did over there. Like they put $530 million just into the show. And Shannon talked to the prince or the king, whatever he was. Shannon talked to him and said, look, we want to fight over here, man, Rampage. And I was like, yeah. So I want to do that. But now I don't know. But this is what happened throughout all that and me training and me posting all that stuff. Rashad Evans hit me up. He was like, man, I want to do that boxing shit. I was like, Rashad, you know when I fought you, the UFC made me fight you right after I shot that movie, The A-Team. I couldn't train for fucking 6 months because I had all that shit on me and tattoos and all that stuff. So you didn't get the best part, man. I've been wanting to get that fight back. And we was just having a cordial conversation. And he was like, you know how Rashad is. He's a fucking asshole. He was like, man, I beat your ass fair and square that day. I beat your ass in boxing. Like, how you gonna tell me? How you gonna hit me up and say like you want to get into the boxing mix what we got going on in Saudi Arabia? Then talk like he can beat my ass in boxing when he out wrestled me when we fought. All he did was out wrestle me. So this is my thing. I want to fight Shannon. then knock the fuck out of Rashad Evans and do my last MMA fight. It was a grudge match with titties because I owe him too. And they can corner each other. Both of them bitches can corner each other. Rashad Evans and titties, they can corner each other because both of them got some fucked up mouths. Rashad, we was getting cool. We did movies together and stuff, and we was getting cool. But he disrespected me, talking about he'll beat my ass in boxing like he beat my ass in MMA, fair and square. It wasn't fair and square. If you go back and watch that fight, he was punching me in the knee because he knew I had an injured knee because they did the 24/7, whatever the fuck they be doing there. And the cameraman, like a little bitch, went back and told Dana that I had my knee hurt, and Dana didn't like me because I took the 18 movie. See, this shit that y'all might not remember, man, I know. And this motherfucker heard that I got my knee injured, and he hit me in my motherfucking kneecap. So this shit is personal to me. Rashad's acting like a little bitch right now so he can get these motherfucking bungalows. I want Shannon to get these motherfucking bungalows first, Rashad Evans. But honestly, I don't give a fuck which order those two come in. Then my last MMA fight is titties. And I promise you, right before I knock titties out, I'm going to motorboat his ass. Like, because he talked too much shit throughout the years. Fuck him.
There it is. The Schmo was going to say, you might need some energy, but you're already hyped up. You just called your shots. 3 fights left for Rampage Jackson.
Wait. I want to keep going in boxing. Okay. MMA would be the titties fight would be my last MMA. But after I knocked out Shannon Briggs and fight Rashad Evans, the prince over there, the king, His Excellency, said that he want to do a Legends belt. So I said, fucking bring on Lennox Lewis too. Everybody can get these hands. I don't give a fuck. Listen, you talking about energy, bro. I'm full of energy. Take this cup right here. I'm going to show you. This is why I've been in such a positive mindset. And one thing about me is I turned over a new leaf and become very healthy. This F3 energy is my favorite one. And look at all the ginkgo biloba, BCAAs. I can't even pronounce that shit, but it sounds like it's very healthy. What did it say? You the smart one. Can you pronounce it?
L-theanine.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Ginkgo biloba. You heard of that?
No.
You ever heard of ginkgo biloba?
No.
Am I saying that right, Schmo?
No idea.
But it's healthy as fuck is what I'm saying.
All right, he's pouring a glass right here.
Pour me some, then I'm gonna pour you some. I want you to taste it. And you can be honest. If you don't like it, you tell me the truth. If you don't like it, be honest. But if you like it, I'm gonna love you.
Okay.
But if you don't like it, I'm not gonna be mad.
Okay.
Be honest. It's your first time ever tasting F3?
Right. First time seeing it too. It's good stuff.
No. What was that reaction? What was that reaction for you?
No, Schmo was just trying to, mess with you a little bit.
What do you mean it's your first time seeing F3? I've been promoting the fuck out of this shit.
It's fantastic. First time seeing it in the flesh. First time seeing it in the flesh.
Yeah, this is my favorite one. Cactus.
No, this is good. It's good.
Oh, citrus, not cactus. What the fuck am I thinking?
It tastes refreshing. It's good.
It's very healthy for you.
It's very good.
No sugars, real caffeine, and all these vitamins. Like I see BCAAs. That's really good because I take a lot of that. And it got the guy flex on that. So this ginseng, that's with the brain. I thought ginseng helped you with your penis too. Anyway, how you say that word? L-lithium. What's that one with the brain?
Theanine.
Huh?
Theanine.
Is that English?
Theanine?
Is that English?
I don't know.
Do you speak any other languages?
No.
Because you look like you from Czechoslovakia and shit like that.
And we could do that.
Okay. And ginkgo biloba, that's for the memory. I used to take that back in the day, but I forgot to keep taking it.
Well, it's good stuff, Rampage. The Schmo wants to ask you one more thing as well. Mm-hmm. The other night in the NBA, Draymond Green, he plays for the Golden State Warriors. He got ejected for what he did against the Minnesota Timberwolves. He put Karl Anthony Towns in a lock and a rear naked choke. What do you make of this?
I think I heard something about that.
Yeah, take a look at this. What do you make of this?
He put him in a rear naked choke?
Rear naked choke. Break it down.
All right. So he come out of nowhere and put him in a rear naked choke. That's for basketball. That's actually a really good rear naked choke, but it's so easy to get out of. And what's the guy's name that's getting choked?
Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert. That motherfucker need to go home. He need to go bear somewhere else because he didn't even know how to get out. All he had to do was grab the dude's hand. He didn't even know how to. Look at him. He's panicking. He don't even know how to grab. Look at him. He's like, what did I do with my hands? He remind me of Will Ferrell. All right, what I do? You grab the motherfucking hands. It's right there. He didn't even know to grab the dude's hand. And
He panicked.
If you panic, you still grab. Guys, listen, guys. I know everybody don't know martial arts and stuff like that, but you guys watching it. You panic, you grab skin, you grab bone, you put your chin down around you, bite, you put your nails in there. You gotta do whatever you gotta do. He didn't do anything. He was like panicking. He was like, oh my God. That was a good rear naked choke for a basketball player, but if I'm going to rate it, I give it a 4. It fucking sucked.
And he got ejected. He couldn't even finish the game.
He couldn't even finish the game?
No.
Did he get kicked off the team?
No, he's still on the team. He just got kicked out of the game.
Why did he rear naked choke the dude?
Don't know.
Let's see your rear naked choke. Let me see if you can do better than that. Come on. I want to see. I want to rate you. Hold on. Don't stand behind me when I bend down. Let me see your rear naked choke. Oh, goddamn. Go ahead. Oh, fuck.
I'm sorry.
I underestimated you. How the fuck you so strong, but you tiny? What the fuck?
We appreciate that, Rampage.
This is the last time I do an interview with you.
Finally, I just wanted to pay you back for the slap. I'm sorry. No, can we get a final message for all the Rampage Jackson fans out there?
Fuck you, Schmo. Make it look bad on camera.
He's the pro, I'm the schmo. We're out.